Shalom, shalom. How's everybody doing? Just got my hair cut and I'm gonna make a short video for you. So, for those who are struggling with addiction, I feel you, man. I feel you because I've been through addiction, man. For those who don't know me, I've been through pornography addiction, masturbation addiction. It's bad. It's terrible. Like, no one wants to be in a bad habit, and especially the kids. The kids, like, they don't know, like, it's bad for you. Like, they don't know that it's bad. It corrupts your mind. It just corrupts you. Like, you're young. Sorry about that. My cat just ran away. Okay, back to the topic. Used to be addicted. If you hadn't checked out my post, my community post, I posted an app. I posted of an app, a link to an app, Google Play Store. You can also, I guess you can download for iPhone, but this is the best one that I have. I actually have two apps that blocks it. And you know what else you can do? A third one. You can go to your router. You can access your router and enter the DNS to block any adult content in the site. And this is the best way to do it, man. It changed me. Less time on the phone. And the app has a feature that whenever you're tempted, you just click the panic button. You click the panic button and it locks your phone for the amount of time that you put. You can adjust it an hour, 30 minutes, or any other time. But it's really a cool thing to do. So in college I used to, I didn't only download the app and blocked and go to my router. That's not the only thing of going to your router and blocking it. You also gotta change how you're feeding your mind. How are you feeding it? Are you looking at women with lust? For some of y'all, you need to do fasting and praying. I've been doing fasting based on the root, looking at a woman with lust. I've been fasting, changing ways how I look at them, reprogramming my mind, because society has programmed us to look at women as sexual objects. And we want to reprogram our mind. We want to change our mind. We can do it by meditating, changing the way of how you look at a woman, meditating on Bible scriptures. You can meditate on Bible scriptures like Galatians chapter 5, verse 16, that says, live in the spirit and do not glorify the flesh. So the question you got to ask yourself is, what are you feeding more? Are you feeding the flesh more, or are you feeding the spirit more? Most of us, we feed the flesh. We feed the flesh more than the spirit. We feed the flesh more than the spirit. And we love the things of the flesh, but the things of the flesh are temporary dopamine. They're temporary dopamine. They're cheap dopamine, like pornography, drinking, smoking. Those are cheap dopamine. That's what the government gives us. I want you to think of it like a fast food restaurant. The fast food, you prefer eating the fast food restaurant because real food is a lot of work. Real food, you have to cook, do stuff, But fast food is cheap and it's quick. That's why it's called fast food. You just go to the restaurant, you ask for food, and they just get you food, but that food is bad for you, causes you harm, it's bad for you. And they put ingredients to lower your testosterone, to make women masculine, men feminine. Go watch the movie They Clone Tyrone. And these things are bad. Requires fasting and praying on your cheap dopamine. But it's the same thing with fast food. Fast food is easy to get, and it's easy to get fast food because you don't have to cook, you don't have to do the work. A lot of people would prefer fast food to cook, and stuff. A lot of people prefer, but the dopamine, everybody wants cheap dopamine because it's quick. But like the old way of the dopamine, like reading a book, praying to God, reading a book. You can do another thing like going outside, play, take a walk, going out. But like the strongest that I recommend is that like some people just go out there and approach two women. It works for you, but look, the thing is, like, if it works for you, it works for you, good for you. Approaching two women, talking to girls. But a lot of men, like, they approach the women with lust. Like, that's the thing, it opens doors. You go approach to a woman and you just lust after. You're just lusting after her, and like you just got free from an addiction of pornography, and you going and lusting after a woman, that don't make sense, because you're opening doors, you're opening portals, in which is gonna get you back to your old addiction. And I learned that the hard way too. It got me back, and I relapsed. It got me back to my old addiction because I was talking to women, looking at women with lust, and you don't want to do that. There was time that I came back to Red Pill. Red Pill is the guy that chases women, pursue women, and they look desperate. You don't want to do that. Coming back to Red Pill can also make you relapse. And once you get out of Red Pill and you don't fall in love with a woman, like once you don't fall in love, like the old you that fall in love and chase and pursue a woman, thinking that a woman's gonna make you happy in life. But yeah, once you get out of the Red Pill, you don't want to come back to the Red Pill, because like you're pursuing this woman, you're taking her to the movie theater, and your heart is like beating so hard, like you're worried and everything. It's like, dude, just make life simple. Just focus on yourself. Or, well, I know you guys are like, just get to the point. Okay, the point, the strongest is to make friends. Talk to friends, make your life exciting. Because your mind, for some people, you might, like, your life is not excited, you're not happy with your life. Like the previous video I talked about, you want to find something exciting in life. Hanging out with friends can be an exciting thing to do. Maybe getting a job you like, but mostly it's hanging out with your friends, making friends, talking to friends, like group of friends. And like a group of people, it works, man. Being with a group of people and you don't have to fight this alone. Like, if you're ever tempted, you have somebody to call, you have somebody to talk to. And I know it's hard to find friends like that. It's hard to find a friend like that, a person like that, because a friend, like most of friends, will be like, oh, it's okay, it's a normal thing to like jerk off the porn and watch porn and masturbate. It's a normal thing, but it's not normal. It's not good for you, man. Especially the kids. The kids don't know that because they're young, and like, they're young. You're messing up your testosterone. Like, you're wasting your seed. You're a kid and you're wasting your seed on pornography. Like, dude, you're wasting your seed. You should be using that. The Bible also says that, like, if you can't control your lust, your sexual urges, you get a wife and marry. Get a wife and marry. You can't control your urge. You gotta get yourself a wife. But nowadays it's like the women are evil, and most of them are evil, and you see how it's going on. I mean, you look at the news, you look at the baseball player that he brought a girl to his house, and she set him up, tried to take his money. On the Passport Bros going to Colombia, the woman, they setting you up. They show you only the good side of Passport Bros, but they don't show you the evil side, which is like, you're going to party with the woman, or you met her at the club, and then she tries to drug you and try to take your money away, or she tried to kidnap you. I mean, she worked for the men. She works for the men and tries to kidnap you. But she tried to take your money. And it's like, being with a woman, you really got to be careful, because like, not only worldly women do that. It can be a Hebrew Israelite, it can be a Christian woman that be doing that. They can be doing that. So you want to be with a group of friends that support each other, and it's hard to find. You need to find a friend that holds you accountable whenever you do, a friend that you can be open to talk to, and to be open with. Someone to hold you accountable, someone to restrict you, and you need to restrict yourself. Block those websites. Some of you need a flip phone, a ghetto phone, like, or whatever you want to call a track phone. Some of you want to get yourself a flip phone, a track phone, a ghetto phone, or whatever it's called, like a Spirit laptop or something. I think it has a name. But yeah, so those okay. And them cats up on me. They love me. They up on me. Okay, yep. So you gotta get yourself a friend that holds you accountable, but hard to find one. Like a friend like that, a real friend. Finding a real friend, because most friends, they want to be with you because you got money and he got good status, and then when something bad happens to you, they leave. Happens to me before. I was on my lust, and I saw how lust destroyed my life. I lost money, I lost things, and like, lust can really destroy you. God don't really play. The Bible don't play. Don't test the Bible. Don't play with the Bible. It destroys you. Lust destroys you. So yeah, I recommend. So what I tell you is, get a friend, any kind of friend. So get yourself any kind of friend. Not those bad friends that bang hoes, go to parties. I'm talking about like good, decent friend. Maybe like you're in spectrum, and being with a group of friends that are in spectrum, they can be good friends. Like those are good kinds of friends. Or like the nerds, the college friends. Those I'm not talking about like super nerd, but I'm talking about like good college students that into video games, that are into books, and those are friends that I have. I mean, you don't want to get a friend that likes to party and go to the club and bang chicks. Like, you don't want to be like that type of person. So, like, having a friend and being in a group is the best way to go. I'm not saying do not block your sites, the adult and stuff, but the cat ran away again, man. But get a real friend. Peace.